This update is sponsored by Moo Watches. Want to look stylish without breaking the bank? Up your watch game and get 15% off today with free shipping and free returns by going to mvmt.com/theknow. Welcome to The Know. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Gus.
Gus, you're back.
I'm back.
I feel like it's been so long.
I don't remember how to read.
Okay, well, let's figure out. So what do you do if you're a popular video game streamer? Okay, we so far getting really method. Who then gets accused of being part of a gambling scandal and then gets banned from streaming on your platform of choice?
Well, would you clear the air with your fans, learn your lesson, and do better the next time?
Nah. Just through Twitch.
Yeah, of course.
That is exactly what CSGO streamer Phantom Lord is doing, following his Twitch ban over all those, remember the CSGO skin betting shenanigans a couple years back? Phantom Lord, aka James Varga, has now filed a lawsuit against the company seeking monetary damages over his ban and claiming that they significantly hurt his income. And how dare they?
But first, a tiny bit of background about Vargas' alleged, and we'll stress alleged, CSGO betting scandal. You know, in case you're getting him mixed up with one of the other many CSGO betting
There
scandals.
were so many, like there's a well-known case of T. Martin and Pro Syndicate and CSGO Lotto, which it turned out that they own. Vargas' case was over the site CSGO Shuffle, another skin gambling website that Vargas was accused of running without disclosing his affiliation with his fans.
The CSGO Shuffle sounds like a dance
It
dance
does,
emote you'd
like,
get in the
what
game.
is the CSGO Shuffle?
However, Vargas' scandal went one step further than the T. Martin one because there was some evidence showing that he not only owned the site he was promoting, he might have also been manipulating the bets on his stream so that he'd win over his viewers.
So that's a whole new level of illegal. The information from that report actually came from an anonymous hacker, and subsequently it was reported by esports reporter Richard Lewis, who later broke the story. In the process, the hacker got into the Skype account of one of the site's owners and took screenshots of conversations with Varga showing that he was in command of the site's money, its business decisions, and even semi-fixing the bets so he could win big money on stream and make it look really lucrative for all his fans, so they would then be encouraged to go and drop their own money, except not get those good odds.
There were even suspicions by some, again unconfirmed, that he was using Twitch as a means of laundering money by hosting skin giveaways, and that, as most of his winnings were handled via skins, he might not have been paying taxes on it. Estimations place CSGO Shuffle's income somewhere between $10 and $50 million per year based on traffic and winnings.
That's so much money!
That's also a pretty big spectrum of possibilities.
It is, yeah. It's like, on the low end, 10 million. On the high end, I don't know, 5 times that. So following all that blowing up, Twitch promptly banned Varga for violating the terms of service.
It should be noted here that unlike T. Martin, Varga never cleared the air with his audience about these allegations.
So you're saying he didn't have a cute dog in his apology video?
No, he did not disclose any alleged connections to the site or even really acknowledge the scandal very directly.
So 1 year after his ban, Varga showed back up on YouTube saying, "I'm not being sued right now, I haven't been to jail, you guys think I'm in Mexico. Like, what the fuck? I've just been here chilling, and it's taken a year because you guys are fucking savage." At the time, he said he planned on fighting Twitch's ban in court.
So that brings us up to speed with what's going on now, where Varga has filed a lawsuit against Twitch for banning him, or rather for not being clear about why they banned him, which is apparently of some legal significance.
The lawsuit, uploaded to Twitter user and esports lawyer Ryzen Lazarus, was filed in a county court in San Francisco and alleges that Twitch was in violation of breach of contract, intentional interference with contractual relations, and intentional negligent misrepresentation.
According to that suit, Varga is seeking monetary damages and injunctive relief. The amount isn't specifically mentioned, but the lawsuit documents prop him up as a big moneymaker on Twitch, and that his money-making days were cut short by the company banning him from their platform.
The documents actually refer to this as Varga's right to revenue generated from subscribers, advertisers, and viewers. The lawsuit begins by laying out a case that Varga amassed 16,000 paid subscribers, 1 million followers, and 88 million views, leading Varga to sign numerous business opportunities and paid sponsorships, all while contributing to Twitch's brand because of his popularity.
Until that fateful day that it was discovered that...
Oh, that fateful day.
No, he might have been rigging CSGO skin bets and forgot to disclose his association with CSGO Shuffle.
Oops.
But that was totally Twitch's fault, guys. The lawsuit states that despite Varga's success on or around July 19th, 2016, without notice, Twitch improperly suspended Varga's twitch.tv account and then terminated the contract.
And that without notice thing is the major sticking point for Varga and team, because Varga contends his contract with Twitch required them to provide 30-day days written notice before a ban was enacted so that a streamer can rectify a problem if they're doing something bannable.
According to the suit, in addition to providing zero notice, Twitch never provided Varga with a concrete reason for the ban, or one that they stuck with anyway. It wasn't until 5 months after the ban that they first said it was because of fraudulent subscribers to his account, which he had no control over.
Well, following that, they eventually got their story, I guess, straightened out and said that yes, it was because of the non-gaming gambling content, which, well, Varga has proof that one Twitch representative told him the gambling was fine as long as it wasn't the focus of his streams and it only happened for a few minutes at a time.
Twitch also pointed at the allegations leveled against Varga we mentioned earlier about the CSGO shuffle scandal as another reason for his ban. And for the record, Twitch did update their terms of service a few days prior to the ban, stating that anything that Valve said was a bannable offense, like using their API for skin gambling, was also going to be a bannable offense on Twitch.
So they just quickly updated it and then slipped in the ban. As for all the allegations about CSGO Shuffle, well, Varga contends that they're not real, which means that Twitch should never have banned him in the first place. The lawsuit calls the allegations untrue and based on unchecked speculation arising from illegally obtained electronic records.
It also referred to them as unsubstantiated, false allegations leveled at Varga by a third party whose accusations were the culmination of an effort to publicly disparage Varga and take advantage of his popularity. So basically, he's doubling down on the I did nothing wrong argument despite everything that happened.
Well, however, though, that last bit might prove to be a little bit of a problem for Twitch. If this case makes it to court, the focus of it will be whether or not the company did provide adequate reason for his banning and if they provided notice within the framework laid out by their contract, and also if updating their terms of use sort of lets them out through a loophole. They probably won't be allowed a whole lot of wiggle room to try and also prove whether or not Varga was illegally rigging bets in CSGO Shuffle or as part of a betting scandal based solely on the evidence of some internet tipsters that got the information via hacking, because that's not exactly legally obtained. It's going to be tough to admit in court.
True, which means that all of this raises some interesting questions about how these companies work and what they ban people for. At the end of the day, despite what you think about the allegations, they were just allegations that weren't proven by anybody.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up being largely court of public opinion, which is not the same as real court.
No.
We had some screenshots from Skype logs that did look pretty damning, but no one took Phantom Lord to court, nobody pressed charges, and basically nothing happened to confirm that any of this stuff was true. Which means this case is about Twitch not providing proper notice rather than about what he may or may not have done, since that part's not provable.
Right. So in the end, the aftermath of all those CSGO scandals was apparently not much from the look of things. In addition to Phantom Lord feeling like he's got some legal grounds to actually sue Twitch for banning him, we also saw that several months back, T. Martin and Pro Syndicate just got relatively small slaps on the wrist from the FTC over their involvement with CSGO Lotto.
And then continued to do sponsored deals with game publishers, like for Call of Duty. Anyway, we'll see if Phantom Lord gets a similar slap on the wrist, maybe a big settlement. It is a little bit tricky because without anything being proven, Twitch can't necessarily say, well, he was proven to be cheating, therefore we dropped him for this reason. Although, if Valve said, yes, you can't use our API for gambling, and then he used it after that, then Twitch does have some grounds for the ban. It's kind of tricky.
This story ended up being a lot more intricate than I thought from the beginning.
It's
really in depth. There's a lot going on.
It's easy to think like initially black or white, but there are a lot of little details.
Well, what do you guys think about Phantom Lord suing Twitch over banning him? Let us know in the comments.
And for future updates on streamers versus Twitch, remember to like this video, and if you're new around here, subscribe to the know. Shout out to Movement Watches for sponsoring this update. These watches aren't going to shout at you for not standing enough or not walking enough steps. You don't have to charge them every day for them just to tell you the damn time. I stopped wearing a smartwatch for that very reason.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
I don't need a watch telling me when to walk. Plus, they're not going to break the bank. Movement Watches figured out they could cut out the middleman by selling directly online, so you get a watch that looks like you spent hundreds, even though they actually start at $95.
Ooh.
Plus, you can get additional bands to change out and keep the look of your watch fresh and coordinate it with your style.
I actually got a couple of them. I got a couple of different bands that I can coordinate. So I have two watches. I have one that I keep here in the office, so to show off, and then one that I actually get to wear.
Wow.
Because, well, otherwise I'll forget, and I'd take this one home, and then I wouldn't have one here for these. I don't know, I really like it. Also worth noting, they've got sunglasses as well that are pretty awesome. I've taken them on vacation, even though I wasn't supposed to because they were my office sunglasses, and I took them anyway, and I like them.
Shame on you. Well, if you need help figuring out what to get, they've got a gift guide too, and I mean, I want pretty much everything in it, so it's solid.
Yeah, so make sure you go to mvmt.com/theknow and you'll get 15% off with free shipping and free returns.
What a deal.